You saw it all happen on NASCAR Nonstop as the caution has come out once again. Steve, you predicted it, not for weather, this time for maybe a little too aggressive racing. Let's take another look at what transpired.
You see Cole Custer. Behind him is Eric Jones exiting turn 4. Custer checks up a little bit, gets turned sideways, and then behind him it's just they all stack up. Double Zero lost a little momentum there from getting free after getting bumped.
Close call by the 11 of Blake Cook. He shoots back up the racetrack. Daniel Suarez in the 18 also involved. Take another look, a closer look.
You see this on restricted plate races all the time. The problem starts 3 or 4 rows, and then it gets worse as the wreck continues. It's just that accordion effect. It's just like wrecking on an interstate. Somebody slows down, 8 cars behind is where somebody hits somebody. So right there is the initial impact, but no big deal. But just the guys behind them couldn't slow down enough.
92 also slamming into the wall. That was Josh Williams.
Fortunately, there's the Blake Cook came back across the racetrack. Everybody was able to miss him.
Keep coming, keep coming. There's up on pit road. You all right, buddy? I'm okay.
And the car smoking that was on the apron, we're trying to get a look at that one. It was smoking once it went by the finish line. Take a look then at Cole Custer, that move he makes, and then after he sees it, he's not going to be able to get back out on the track. He takes the ride right down pit road.
Big impacts right here. These cars pushing each other. Obviously, they know they're in trouble. They're just locked up trying to slow the momentum down. You see that safer barrier work very well.
Safer barrier absorbing some of the hit, so the drivers don't have to.
Cole had lost a little bit of ground from the 7 car in front of him. I don't know if he got free prior to getting hit or what it was, but he wasn't right up behind Justin Allgaier, and I'm not sure that's why the car behind him didn't anticipate it and just got into him, and that's what started all of it.
Eric Jones in the 20 was just behind Cole Custer. There you see Daniel Suarez. He's on the golf cart. He'll head to the infield care center. Mandatory that all the drivers that are involved in an accident will go to the infield care center to be checked out. There's Eric Jones. I mentioned that it looked as though he may have gotten into the back of the Double Zero. Let's listen into his radio.
I got hit from behind some, but I don't think I had much damage. Double Zero just got loose. Everybody checked up.
There you go. That's why the gap between Allgaier and Cole Custer was he got loose, and then once he got loose, then he couldn't get slowed up enough. The people behind him were pushing Eric Jones, and he gets into the back of Custer. And again, Cole Custer and Eric Jones don't have problems, right? Here's a great view of it. Eric's right behind Cole right here. Little nudge, gets him free, stacks up behind him.
And that's the difference. There's a lot of tracks where you do see drivers get that free all the time, but here at Daytona, you just have no time to, correct or get out of the gas. Cole Custer there got loose, tried to save it, but there was a car right behind him. We'll listen in what Cole had to say about it.
Got all tight there, and then the air got taken off me. Just got all loose.
Yeah, so tight. So you know how that works is off the corner, the front end doesn't work, so you continue to turn the wheel, Rick, and you end up getting more steering wheel in it than you need. And then when air finally gets back on the car and the front tires have grip, the car does take a hard left, then you're loose and you have too much wheel in it, you're out of control.
Yeah, we've talked about it all day. Now the sun's back out, it's hot, it's slick, tires a little bit hot. That narrow spoiler this year on the Xfinity cars, all that makes it more difficult.
The cars involved on lap 50. Cole Custer, Blake Cook, Daniel Suarez, Eric Jones, Brandon Brown, and Josh Williams. Dave.
And Rick, remember, leading the race, Blake Cook was in the best position, staying ahead of all potential wrecks like the one he just got into. After he fell back into the pack, 5 laps before this happened, crew chief Chris Rice came on the radio and said, guys, he may want to go to the back here, get him back there. I don't like where he is right now, but that's just my personal opinion. Well, you see what happened.
Looks like they were trying to take the pins out so that they could get underneath the hood. But with the damage, they're not able to get those pins out yet. So they'll work on figuring out how to get that car back into the garage area as we go NASCAR nonstop. Been checked out and released from the infield care center, including Daniel Suarez, Brandon Brown, and Josh Williams, as well as Blake Cook, who came out of the infield care center, and Parker Kligerman caught up with him.
Blake Cook here at the medical center. First of all, are you okay? It was a hard hit into the inside wall.
Yeah, I'm good, man. It just stinks to have such a fast car and a good stage one, and then all this waiting with the rain to be out of it before halfway. It really is a bummer. Just cars in front of me checked up, I checked up, and someone behind me just spun me around into the inside wall, and then my car was broke. So it's a total bummer, man, but still very thankful for Leaf Filter Gutter Protection, everything they do for me and Colleague Racing, and we'll get them next time.
An unfortunate end for Blake Cook's day and the stage one winner.
Yeah, he led 28 laps, and that's more laps that he led today than he had led in his prior 194 starts combined. So leading at Daytona is a big thing. He won the stage, but involved in that lap 50 accident and not able to continue. Let's listen to, this is Parker Kligerman with Daniel Suarez.
Daniel Suarez was involved in that wreck just before the end of stage two. And Daniel, what did you see from your point of view? It looked like a hard hit on the inside.
Honestly, I haven't seen the replay at all, so I don't even know exactly what happened. I was just in the inside line, just cruising. Honestly, I was just nowhere to go. It was just one point of the race where you have to just trying to be patient, and something happened in front of me that it was like a chain deal where everyone started to stop. Actually, I pushed a little bit my teammate, the 20, but wasn't bad. And then whoever was behind me pushed me very hard and turned me around. So a little disappointed. This team worked very hard. Actually, like I said yesterday, maybe one of the best cars I have had here in a long time in Speedway racing. But that's part of it. We move to the next one in a couple hours.
Daniel Suarez out with a chain reaction that happened in front of him.